Newton is not only the scientist of the apple and the theory of gravity, but it's also the name of a project born within the European program Horizon 2020. 7 countries and Italy among them, with 14 different partners, 8 companies and 6 universities are involved in the project, employing interactive teaching and learning environments.
First of all, we want to develop and realize and implement latest technologies in terms of augmented reality, virtual reality, adaptive multimedia and multisensorial media, virtual labs and fabrication labs, as well as deploy them in the context of learning, technology-enhanced learning. Very important is, as part of these objectives to develop these technologies and so on, is to deploy them later on in real environments. And this is fundamental. We start from the primary schools and then to the secondary schools, and we go to the university level and finally in vocational schools. It is fundamental to be able not only to develop this technology, but also to look at what are they useful, what their benefits are, and to hope to have increased learning outcome eventually from the users.
3 aspects are highlighted by Professor Gabriel Miro Muntean: promoting knowledge experiences between teachers and learners, being inclusive, and applying learning in real field. GAM LAB is one among more than 30 other pilots deployed in Newton project, and it's the special one which involves Giovanni da Procida and Santa Caterina Mendola Institutes in Salerno. Gamification Lab is developed through 8 training steps of both theoretical and practical learning.
GAM LAB è un progetto unico però rispetto agli altri.
GAM LAB is a unique project if compared to the others because it involves 8 training steps, all of theoretical and practical learning, and also the social sharing among students. Furthermore, it's entirely unique because 11 partners out of 14 are involved in it, so almost everyone for disciplinary fields. Actually, through these technologies, the students will study different subjects, such as the special geometry and the general maths with its own formulas, chemistry, the history of ceramics in culture and art, and finally also the digital manufacture of objects. We can also add that the project is unique for the feasibility of its technology transfer, because almost all Newton technologies are tests. That includes virtual lab, fab lab, multimedia and multisensorial media, technologies for students with special educational needs, and gamification too. As we said, flagships of Italy are 2 schools in Salerno, Giovanni da Procida and Santa Caterina Mendola.
Non basta soltanto dare l'input.
This is a very good project. I think there are definitely good perspectives, starting from a very recent national operative program for the upgrading of our labs. It is also planned to equip the physics lab with a 3D printer and then to create actions which are consistent with the input that our school received from the great opportunity of Newton project.
Devo dire che il progetto Newton
This project has completely overturned the learning. Thanks to the Newton project, our students have become active players and our pioneers. In Italy, our school is the first one, together with Giovanni da Procida, to promote this new methodology using very sophisticated technologies through which they themselves have to take their learning pathway. Thanks to these technologies, we are glad to say that our ceramics lab was updated and upgraded. This meant that the school has committed to buying a 3D printer through European funds, and it's so positive that able-bodied and disabled students can work and collaborate in a ceramics lab. It was so positive also for the other learnings. The Italian project creates a multimedia platform with 3D viewers where learners deepened the geometric shapes necessary to design.
Quando abbiamo agito noi direttamente,
When we used the augmented reality viewers, we soon realized how to use them and carry out the several activities. Would you change something of this experience? Yes, I would. When we test the augmented reality viewers, we had some bulky and not handy controllers. So I would use a technology which has already been developed and consists in some gloves, allowing to carry out the activities directly by hands through the viewer. What did you like most about this experience? This experience has excited me so much. That's for sure. I could appreciate a different world because we could see sculptures that we can't see every day at school. So we could see them in 3D, and I liked all that very much.
In varie dimensioni, in 3D appunto.
Would you have this experience once more? Sure. The findings of both the 4th and the 3rd centuries before Christ come from the National Archaeological Museum of Buccino. The so-designed 3D shapes have been sent to the Fab Lab of the Superior Polytechnical School of Madrid University, San Pablo Seu. Here, ideas have taken shape, turning to the Ceramics Lab of Santa Caterina Mendola in Salerno.
Posso dire che è stata un'esperienza bellissima.
I think it was a very beautiful and innovative experience. I liked it so much, especially because we used the viewers and they gave us the opportunity to enter in a virtual world where we experienced a new approach. Really great. What did you enjoy most? Lots of things, but in particular using computer and notebooks. What I liked most was the innovative 3D technology because we could see the pots inside and go around the rooms. A very important role in the project is played by the mathematics teacher, Professor Domenico Cariello. The project lasted 2 years and provided new skills and knowledge and also built relationships. First of all, mathematical and chemical skills are supported by innovative and interactive environments. Secondly, the chance of creating relationships between professors of Giovanni da Procida and Santa Caterina in the persons of Clementina D'Amico and Rosangela Cuoco, and also between able-bodied students and students with special educational needs. Collaborations with companies, European organizations and institutions such as San Pablo Seu of Madrid, the National Archaeological Museum of Buccino, Qui Group, Beyond, Athos, DCU, Adaptemi and White Loop. Finally, put the past together with the future, tradition and innovation, reality and virtuality, starting from the artistic and archaeological heritage of our land, the province of Salerno.